It's landing at the dirt strip.
To say this year has been a challenge is an understatement. What was supposed to be a summer of flying and adventure turned into a summer marked by the loss of a dear friend. Losing my neighbor and friend Daniel to aviation, which is my life's profession and passion, was enough to call it quits for a while. But I really didn't have the choice. It was made for me. When on the same day of his tragic and crushing passing, I found out that the engine of my airplane, the airplane he learned to fly in, the airplane he used to own, of which we shared countless memories, would need major repairs. My friend, and the ultimate token of our friendship, and my ability to seek the healing winds aloft as an aviator, were all taken away in one of the worst days of my life. So I did the next best thing I knew to do. Get back to basics, stay close to those I love, spend more time with my family, take it day by day, and learn to do life without Daniel. In the dark moments that follow the loss of so much light from our lives, we find new light, deeper love, indescribable beauty, and the unexplainable moments where God tells us, in His mysterious ways, that He is there and He is weeping with us. For me, it's not moving on, but how is it that we move forward? Might take both of you. Woohoo! Yeah, look how much the boat is moving. After a very private memorial service, we were drawn to adventure. Our family had already booked a weekend at the world-famous Valdez STOL competition, and with another service, a celebration of life just days later, we wrestled with the idea on whether we should go or not. But we told ourselves and resolved that Daniel would go. He'd make it work, and he'd be back in time for the family stuff. So we decided to take a leap and do this whirlwind trip and be back in time to get to the celebration of life. That's awesome. Valdez is a long tradition. It's a gathering, a start to the summer, and a pilgrimage for pilots. It's not just flying, it's family. After the event, we made the long 10-hour plus drive back to home to make it in time for the celebration of life. where I had the opportunity to speak among family and friends. A beautiful event, one I'll never forget, and one where we ended the night gathered around Daniel's old airplane among flying friends. With the airplane down for the count, I hadn't been flying. My good friend Chris Bracken from Jaybird Tours invited me on a bear viewing trip. It wasn't lost on me that this trip would be a healing journey, as Daniel himself was a prolific and well-respected bear guide before he was ever a pilot. He trained many people over the years, including Chris Bracken, my friend, who has carried on his legacy. Chris does an excellent job to not only deliver a once-in-a-lifetime experience with this world-class, one-of-a-kind bear habitat, but he has a deep and abiding respect for the bears and keeping it wild, just as Daniel did. While we were out, a screen popped up on my phone as we were flying over. It's one of those little moments where I felt like God was speaking to me. It was a photo of Daniel, a selfie, in front of a bear view plane he had been flying a year or so prior. Then, after we landed, I saw a similar plane from that exact company on that same beach and took a selfie of my own, remembering my friend and letting this passion for the bears help heal me along the way. There's something about being in the wild of Alaska that heals a man's heart, and I knew that Daniel knew this. With summer now in full swing, we're headed north on a very important mission to get the plane back in the air. To make it even better, our dear friends Josh and Chelsea from Aviation 101 and Chelsea's parents are in Alaska and invited us to their cabin on the lake.
Follow me to my favorite tree. Well, I'm a
That is awesome, guys. Good job.
I could be your security. There's no guarantee on anything.
There we go. Look,
Eden got one!
And I'll take care of you along the way. My love, one day at a time will be our troubles.
we got one. We got one.
And you'll take care
Get it. Get it.
along the way. My love, one day at a time will leave our troubles behind.
You got a fish.
Catch the fish.
Here with you in our treetop view. Well, it
Say good luck if you want to catch a fish. Hand up
when I was
here.
young.
Hand here.
I fell before, but I can't ignore that it's nothing like I'm falling now. No, it's nothing like falling
They are selling Mountain Dew for real.
The next day, we loaded up and headed to Marty's house a couple hours away to pick up the new engine for 2-3 uniform. This was a huge momentous day. This would be the first time I'd see the new engine in person, and we'd be transporting it all the way back to Angle of Attack HQ. Okay. Here we are. Here it is. Wow. Wow.
8.1 to 1 compression ratio.
Dave Stutes, the gentleman you see here, was previously introduced when we announced the engine last episode. He's the founder of Stutes Aviation, specializing in STCs for older Cessnas. He's been doing this for decades and really knows his stuff. Now, Chelsea and I are in a slight bit of shock. Only a few days earlier, we finally decided to move forward on this engine, and it all came together so quickly to be able to pick it up on this trip. It just goes to show that when it's right, and things just came together as they were supposed to. Maybe. It's time to load up the engine in my F-150. We're going to drive it all the way down the Homer. Kind of a nerve-wracking experience to watch it be loaded up, drive it down myself, and then I'll be in charge of making sure we offload it down there.
That's not all there's lower than this. Not poke anything on the back. Keep working. And she gets in, she's got this real concerned look on her face, and she grabs the handle up here, and she's got a real concern on her face, and as soon as he hits the power, she gets this great big smile on her face, and she just starts giggling, and she just loves it. So you're gonna have to do the same thing. When you get in, you're gonna have to give us that concerned look that you're giving me right now.
I can do that.
And then when he hits the power,
Then the
we'll just
smile
let it go
comes.
from there and see the natural response that you get.
Okay, guys, the engine is here to its new home at Angle of Attack headquarters. Really exciting, but also a little bit nerve-wracking to have it here inside the truck. I have lots of feelings, lots of emotions about all of this, but very cool. Gonna get cleaned up, and then they'll be over here in about a half hour with the forklift to get it out. Okay, just got a message. They're on their way. That last clip was literally just a few seconds ago. So we're gonna get a little forklift in the wild right now. I'll show you guys the forklift coming over. Always a funny little sight. So here we go. Yeah, we'll bring her over here and then come up with a game plan. My side windows open up, and if we can get enough open there, then we can get it out. So, okay. Dude, you made that so easy.
Yeah, it's almost like I've done it a couple of times.
Yeah, yeah. Wild.
There we go.
Yep. The new heart of 2-3 uniform here.
Oh boy.
Yep.
It's exciting.
I have such mixed emotions about it, but
I'm sure.
mostly good,
Good.
but also a lot of responsibility.
Yeah.
Thanks, dude. That was like way easier than I thought it would be.
Yeah, well, love when it goes like that.
I know. Good to have friends in good places.
Absolutely. Happy to lend a hand when I can.
Sweet. All right, we got the engine in here. Very big mix of emotions from, you know, I wouldn't say teary-eyed, but tons and tons of gratitude for this engine and how it's come together, and just really, really cool. So it's here, it's happening, and I'm equal parts excited, nervous, grateful, and it's just kind of an emotional experience, but it is nuts and bolts at the end of the day, so we're gonna get this sucker on pretty soon. All right, guys, that is it for this video, but there's a huge bonus because really there's a part 2 that you can go and watch right now. Josh, Chelsea, Marty, and Dave, the whole band is getting together here at the hangar. So in just 2 days, in this episode, we are going to take off the old engine on 2-3 uniform and hang or mount the new one. So it's going to be a whirlwind of coolness and emotions and funnies, where Chelsea as the mechanic gets to be part of the process. Josh and I mostly film, but help out here and there. And of course, the beast that is Marty helps with it all, and Dave barks orders at us. So this video is available on the Aviation 101 channel, and after this video, you can click on the link in the end screen to go and check it out. Make sure to go check it out. It's awesome. Josh does such a great job with storytelling. But also, make sure to like this video, subscribe to get more, and turn on that notification bell if you haven't already. You guys are awesome. Thank you for being here. Hit the comments, fly safe, and until next time, throttle on.